Hey Libra, how are you guys? Let's look at your cards for pre-shuffle. We're going to do your reading. So this is a general reading for Libra. Sun, Moon, let me get this to focus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's, of course, as you know, general cannot resonate for everyone. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. But I'm just kind of blown away so far. This is just your pre-shuffle, but I mean, you had so many, I think all the chakra cards were showing up, but the ones that actually flew out were crown chakra, spiritual strength, third eye chakra. This is that, when you feel that enlightenment from the crown of your head up to the universe. So I don't know if you guys have ever heard my crazy story about when my crown chakra opened and I thought I was literally thought I was losing my mind. Got really freaked out and scared and tried to run away from it. It followed me. It was like a light coming out of my head. And I mean, I literally even drove to a church and sat in the parking lot praying because I was so freaked out because I didn't know anything about, Anyway, but you've got crown chakra, third eye chakra. This is, these are both really strong connections to spirit. So I feel like you guys might have some major awakening and gifts opening. We've got spiritual strength. I think I'm probably going to read these two. This is that when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So if you guys are wanting to develop your spiritual gifts, oh my gosh, this is freaking happening. Let me tell you. And then look at these two. I pulled another deck because I wanted to pull an angel deck because this felt so profound. But here we have power, and look, there's the light going up into the ethers, and the blessing, same thing. It's crazy. This script is strong, so I don't even know if I'm asking for a love reading. I don't know what I'm asking for, but let's just get started. I think I want to use this deck. Let me read these real quick just because I think I want to use this. I want to do a whole spread with this deck. So spiritual strength is, let's look at 5. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. This card illustrates that there's a spiritual teacher who's about to influence you. This also could be a counselor. It could be, the Hierophant. Influence you or step into your life to impart his or her wisdom. Look around. This is like a guru or a mentor. There's someone in your life who has the human education, knowledge, and ability to integrate spirituality and its laws into the constraints of the physical world. This could be a compassionate person who offers guidance and inspiration and reminds you that you're so much more than a physical being, that you're also a spiritual being with unlimited potential. Okay, so you might need to consider reaching out and expanding, your sphere of influence to a spiritual group or like-minded people. Okay, and then this spiritual strength, why am I drawing a blank on that? That's weird. I'm kind of feeling like I'm zoned out all of a sudden. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, encouragement to remind you that you have the inner strength to complete whatever you've been working on. If some of you are feeling frustrated with your, not being able to communicate with guides or spirit or your higher self, this is a strong reading for you. Don't give up. It's just something you've got to maybe try less hard, but just stay open to tapping in, okay? It represents courage, discipline, stability, and persistence. You may be tired or weary from a struggle, but now is not the time to give up. Instead, tap into all of your inner reserves for that one final push to achieve the desired outcome. You've been through so much to get to this point, and even though you may have acquired some scars from the battle, you're wiser and stronger. The enlightenment you've gained will be an invaluable resource. You may also notice that you're experimenting with different things in your life at this time, and all those experiences feed your spirit and offer you knowledge for the future. So this is, I feel like you guys are probably tapping into something, maybe your going through some spiritual awakening or getting closer to connecting, with your higher self, or spirit guides. And this is an extremely positive reading here that is I think that when I think you probably have a gift. I mean, I don't think I've ever had a reading like this. I think you probably have a gift. And maybe right now it's to help yourself with, clarity, but eventually it would, branch out into helping others. You may be the one that, something about communication, like maybe that's the one aspect that may be holding you back, is maybe there's still need to develop some communication or open communication, and not holding, not holding back. What am I getting? Something with communication. Okay, let's look. Just give me 3 cards on what's going on with Libra. Oh, okay. Deception and envy. Somebody might be envious. Okay, there's forward motion. So remember, I just was saying communication. I feel strong something with communication. This is like the 8 of Wands, which is the big communication card. But here we've got 7, 8. I did notice also when these were out a minute ago, we had 6, 7, and we were missing 8, but then had 9. And I was feeling communication. Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I'm just realizing what just happened. So intuitively, I said, wait, I was getting communication that was lacking. And now looking back, we'll have to rewind, but I think the 8 was missing in those other cards. And 8s are communication. So that is kind of freaky. I love tarot. I mean, it blows my mind. So basically, I was feeling communication missing. That might be the key. And I could be wrong. But for some of you, I feel like your ability to communicate freely or communicate your needs or how you feel authentically might be a missing piece to your spiritual growth. And it's funny because now I'm looking at this and I'm going, okay, 8 was the number that I think was missing. Okay, so we'll have to rewind, but wow. Sometimes I watch these back, I don't watch them very often, but when I do, I think about when something like this happens, it's kind of like, I'm like, I wonder how many things I am missing because I just didn't connect it. But you know what I mean, that are actually so key and so significant that I just miss. I mean, I always see stuff whenever I watch them back, but anyway, that was wild. Okay. So we got deception, positive movement forward. I want one more card for what message you need to give to Libra. Okay, so there is a problem with open communication. There's some need to maybe mask your true feelings. I don't feel like this is it could be, but I just feel like this is off this deception and envy card. There's the 8 again. Look at that. It feels like an inability or a hesitation to face adversity because you want to keep the peace, and therefore you mask over sometimes feelings and things that maybe there's a need to learn or grow. There's some need for growth, I believe, to voice how you feel, just communicate your words. There's the 8 again. My gosh, you guys. Crazy. I was just telling you guys 8s. So, wow. And this is, again, it's accelerated motion. So I'm going to have to read these because this is just too, if you guys aren't following, this is just insane what's happening here. Because of the emphasis I just felt with the 8s. Let's see. So these are both about communication, and there's a forward motion, lack of forward motion. It's almost like there's just maybe you were, raised not to complain, or didn't feel like or you've been in a relationship that didn't feel like you felt safe to express yourself. So that's maybe a hurdle that we've got to get past, okay? Okay, here we go. Oh, here's what I'm missing too. So you are a true artisan, for you have the crafts, skills, knowledge, gifts, and talents to assist you even more to advance in a positive direction. The number 8 always denotes prosperity and abundance, but in this case, it's your efforts that have gotten you to this point, so good for you. This card often comes forth to honor and recognize individuals who are in the fields of art, design, music, and education. When you follow and build on your passion, the soul can truly express itself and then can assist you to move closer to your highest good. We talked about that. We talked about being your higher self and communicating with your higher self. This is saying that, make sure you express yourself through your creative abilities, okay? That might be where some of this fear is. So an opportunity could suddenly come up with an offer for apprenticeship. Notice if there, and we had the mentor. Okay. Terrible is my mind. An opportunity could suddenly come up for an offer for an apprenticeship. Notice if there are areas of passion that are trying to manifest into your world. Then when they arise, you'll have ample moments to share them with others. Let's read this Trapped in Fear. We are going to lay out a tarot spread too, guys. This card reveals that it's actually your own fear that has you immobilized and trapped, preventing you from making decisions or choices. You are the one who's holding yourself prisoner or hostage. And in order to continue your journey, you must first place your fears, must first face your fears so that new people and conditions can manifest. Many individuals choose to stay in this place because they can't see the road ahead. They feel misguided sense of safety there, or they feel afraid of stating something new or starting something new. But staying will only add to your levels of stress and anxiety and create adverse effects in your physical body. So seek out wise counsel, which was what we had, for assistance. You don't have to do this alone, but know that you possess all of the tools that you need to free yourself. You're forgetting how strong you really are. This period will end when you use your mind to cut through the limitations caused by your emotions. Okay. That's crazy. Okay, let's do one more. This is awesome. I do feel like I'm a little zoned. I feel like you guys are really tapping into the spiritual realm. So this card represents speed, flight, swift movement, hope, passion, and above all, endings to delays. That's exactly what this is. The conditions around you are perfect and appear to be rapidly heading in the direction of your goals and desires. Luck is on your side and your enthusiasm is at an all-time high. So there's just this one thing holding you back. Brace yourself as you finally witness the manifestation of what you've worked for and visualized. This is a call for initiative, but you should also ask yourself, is there anything else in my life that I need to act on now? Be wise and take advantage of the ideal conditions. Now isn't a time for you to fight against the river of life. Trust, have faith, and go with the flow. This strong current is taking you to a positive outcome in future. I feel tired from that. Okay, I kind of feel like I want to read those too, but let's do a tarot spread and see if we, it might be totally separate, but it might actually give more insight to this. That's crazy, you guys. Keep your eye out for 8s. 8s are all about moving forward. So there's some sort of emotions or creativity that you're actually masking, and I think it's tugging at you. Maybe it's like me with when my crown chakra was opening. I was scared, and so I pulled it back. I wasn't open to it yet. It was too much too soon. Okay, so Queen of Swords, that's somebody who speaks her mind. She speaks directly and clearly. She doesn't like, partial truths. So what's blocking that? Clear communication for Libra. Okay. This could be worrying about what others would think. I'm wondering if anybody, if you've got like jealous energies around you, kind of stifling you, making you feel like they're ready to jump on anything that you do that's off, you know, that's a little bit out of the norm. Okay, so 10 of Wands. It's look at you carrying a lot of responsibility. Yeah, see, you're feeling trapped by something. I do not like that. There is an ending coming. And there's that Four of Swords again. Healing. Outside influence is a decision to just take a chance. The Fool card, free yourself of baggage. Tarot's advice, if you choose to take it, Knight of Cups, move forward with love. Passion. Move forward with passion. And you'll be able to give. Outcome is give. Four of Wands. Wow. 11. So, you know, there could be a... So I feel like there is some... See, there's the deception card again. So 7's come before 8. So we have the 7 twice here. So after the deception, there needs to be some sort of burst in forward motion. Can you, let's see, who or what is the person, who or what is the energy involved in this with Libra? Yeah, there's friends. I think it's just worrying about the opinion of others. You're not going to, people, you know, we can't be happy if we're trying to appease others. It's a missed opportunity. I feel like there's some sort of need to appease others that, or fit into a certain, like trying to fit yourself into a certain type of mold that is not working. It's hindering you. You need to break free. Be weird. I don't know. Some of you might have some Aquarius in your chart. Can I have, yeah, I feel like you guys are just like really wanting to break out of this, some sort of mold. It's like a self-acceptance, but you've got some serious gifts, I think, that are being held back. Why do we have there's another 8. Why do we have the 2 of Cups? Oh, so a big decision. There's a decision here. And maybe it has to do with somebody that stifles your creativity, your growth. This 2 of Cups is 2 people who see eye to eye. Look how similar these cards are. 2 people who love. I think you need to reach out and expand into, you know, like-minded individuals. I'm going to read these other 2 cards here. What does Libra need to do? Is there advice? Oh, too many. Too many, but it was Ace of Cups. Move forward towards a new love. There is love here. There is a love opportunity here. And I don't know, but it's like you may not be able to hear your intuition because there's still this need to mask something. What does Libra need to mask? I think you guys are dimming your light. You're not letting your full light shine. Like, you know that saying they say, dumbing down to somebody else's level? Like, I think people are trying to hold you back or make you feel less than because you're so much more than. I think you got some major spiritual gifts. This is all turning into love. So maybe you work on your heart chakra too. Let me see these 2 cards. Okay. I feel like you are such a blessing to others, Libra, but you're not hitting full potential because there's some sort of negative energies that are ready to pounce on your growth, right? Something like that. You guys tell me in the comments. As challenging as life may seem to you right now, trust that you have the power and strength to get through the present obstacles and reach a new chapter of greater peace and harmony that awaits you just around the corner. Try to keep a positive outlook and not be disheartened by recent events. You're about to tap into an enormous reservoir of power within you that will help you navigate the tough times and come out stronger, wiser. Amazing. So this is also victory after a battle. It says, I am master of my life and perfectly at one with the universe. My thoughts are pure, loving, and positive. I believe in myself, and I know that with God, I can do anything. I now draw upon this new power within me as I go through this growing phase with ease. So you guys are in like a spiritual awakening and upgrade. Maybe you're getting downloads and they're confusing. But you just got to keep going back to being, to your authentic self. You don't have to share it with or verbally share it with others. But you got to be true to yourself, right? Let me see this other one. Blessings. I really think you guys are blessed with some spiritual gifts. The light of God, the source of all creation, radiates through the universe, permeating everything into existence. The very same light that warms your skin on a sunny day exists inside your heart, and it connects you to everything in existence. Contemplate the significance of this for a moment and allow an awe-inspiring feeling of gratitude to flow out of you. You are truly blessed. The light in my heart is my connection to the divine source at the heart of creation. I am forever connected to everything in existence. Past, present, and future are one through me. Okay, still haven't hugged a tree, you guys. Tell me about tree hugging. I keep wanting to do that. So I need to do that, but it's really storming. So I feel like I did do it, but I feel like it was in a dream. I know I keep thinking to do it, but then it's like I know there's a camera right there, my neighbor's camera, so it's like, But anyway, you guys tell me what happens when you feel like you hug a tree. I want to know. Anyway, major upgrade spiritually. You guys want love? I don't feel like we shouldn't even go there, but let's just get one. Let's get one love card. In case you're in a twin flame. You know what else I feel like we should look your karmic review. So you've got like an opportunity for a major growth here. Don't be take it with stride. Like don't be afraid and push it away like I did. It'll keep coming back, but you're not going to miss out on it. But you just will delay, I think, the gifts. Wow, major karma. So there is a love story here that I'm just not, and maybe I'll do a bonus for your love reading because this is, obviously there's a part of this story that I haven't tapped into. But we've got karmic review, soul contract, justice, 1111. And then we have the moon. So something is hidden. I mean, for some of you, I think it's that you're like, you're not quite grasping the gift that you are to others and that you have. Your authenticity needs to be not hidden or squandered, okay? And you might get some sort of bolt. Let's do an intuition test. So take a deep breath. I'm going to lay out 3 things and see if you can clear your mind. Take a deep breath, and then I'm going to focus on one of these things, and you can try and tap into what I'm focused on. Okay. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this is a quartz sphere, right? This is lapis. It's blue. I don't know if you guys can see that it's blue. It's a pretty blue. It's got some brown. And then we have this quartz. It's got, if you look really close, it's got like these really pretty, it looks like flowers there, okay? All right, so take a deep breath. Pause if you need to. Let me zoom in. And I am focusing on one of these items. Pause if you need to. Take some deep breaths. I'm hardcore focusing on something. And so those of you who are trying to pull me to this, nice try, but this is what I was really trying to focus on, okay? I did get pulled over here for a little bit. But anyway, let me know in the comments. And you guys tell me your story. Tell me how this fits. I love it. Love it. And I will see you soon. Bye, Libra.